Welcome back, cousins. I told you I was coming back. I told you. I am Betty J. Gathers. And the ones that have met me yet or have not subscribed, please subscribe, like, and share. Okay? Because we're going to have fun. We're even going to have fun on here today. Today, we're going to be talking about city prepping, not like in the wilderness. I need to talk to them because they can really teach me some new stuff. But just think, they talk about the food shortages and the prices rising and the electricity may go off the grid. I know here in Florida, they were trying to get it to go off the grid. And they were trying to mess up the water too. So you just never know. I always say be prepared. What's so funny to me is the first thing people run to the store, they get toilet paper and they get paper towels. And to me, that's not even a necessity. If you can find it, that's good. But if you can't, there are always rags. You know what the old people say, you always got another way. Okay? It's like if you don't have baby wipes. You wipe that little tushy with whatever rag you're going to throw away. And then you take a cloth and you just wipe their little butt. And then you put it away to wash. And put a little bleach water in there. It may turn some of them colors a little different. But at least it'll be sanitized. Okay? Especially too if that water if the electricity go off. Remember, the water run, but that's sanitization. They sanitizing. So then you're going to have to think about even boiling your water. And what if you can't boil it on the stove with the electricity gone. But if you got the electricity, you could do it. But there's just so many things to think about. Even with brushing your teeth. You may not have any toothpaste. What did old people tell us? We scrub our teeth, and I still do this. Scrub our teeth with baking soda and peroxide. Okay? None of this is sponsored. I'm not getting paid. You can buy any kind you want, any place. So nothing special about the ones I got. And I'll come back over this way in a little bit. Because I got so much stuff. I messed up my whole kitchen. Y'all need to come and help me clean my kitchen. Okay? Even if I have to dance. Okay, and then I won't sing that much. That's my sister. I can dance though. Okay. First thing I think about is dried beans. Black beans, you can get any beans. It don't matter. It ain't sponsored, so it don't even matter. Black eyed peas, that's my favorite. I had one. Oh, these I just started eating was hams and beans and not sponsored either. But I like those too. Dried beans. That to me, oh my goodness. And rice. That's another thing. Rice is a biggie. I used to buy like the little bag. I buy the big bag now. I buy the big bag. Okay? So brown rice. My friend will say she don't want brown rice. She want white rice. And like I had some little containers of rice. I got so much stuff up here. Oh, here it is. So if she wants some white rice, I got some sticky white rice. That's good. So she can, it's not sponsored. You can just, you don't even have to put it in the microwave. You can eat it right out of this. Okay? So she got something. Oh, coffee. I don't know how we'll heat it up, but make sure you don't have them kind. You got to grind the beans up unless you got a hand grinder. Okay, but my coffee. Oh, and make sure too, while I'm thinking about that, load up on your medications like you can in case those drugstores close down. So make sure you do that. I also have, what you're going to want is to have your Band-Aids, your first aid kit, all your little needs in case somebody get cut a little bit. Okay, you want to make sure you have that hand can opener. If it's no electricity, and I know a lot of you probably don't have a hand can opener because we got these electric can openers. And another good thing too is to sanitize is bleach. Any kind of bleach, any kind of alcohol, okay? Have that on the side, sanitize, bleach. Bleach help kill anything. And we know we want to have water. We always load up on water. I shouldn't even tell y'all that because I'm not giving you that. I'm telling you, only the grandbabies, you better have them at the door while they begging. Okay? They're going to have to beg for the parents. I can tell you that. Okay. Now for the canned goods. Okay. Oh, you know another thing, spices too. You want to make sure you got lots of salt, not this kind because you got to grind it up. But you can still use it without grinding it up. And pepper. And I have a lot of other seasons. You want to make sure you have seasons because say if the lights are going off, it's not going to taste as good, okay? You might not be able to get meat. Okay, some of you saying, well, I got a freezer full of meat. Me too. I got a refrigerator full of food. Me too. Let the electric go off and see what you have. That's when canned goods come in. Okay? We got Chef RD. Well, I just want to say ravioli because I'm just not being sponsored. I know you're going to tired of hearing me say that, but I'm going to say it. But any kind of ravioli. It don't matter in the can. I haven't had ravioli forever, but I tell you what, I keep it up in my cabinets and I rotate the dates. And if it's about to go out, I will donate to the free clinic or I will, try to eat it before it gets expired. And these probably go to the free clinic. I'm not getting the free clinic. Anything expired, okay? Chunky soup. Any kind of soup. It don't matter what brand. I'm not sponsoring any. But just think with chunky soup, you just put some rice underneath and get you a slice of bread. But that's another thing with bread. Me and my husband don't eat a lot of bread, so it'll probably spoil. So it wouldn't even last us long. And I sure don't know how to bake no bread. So another thing too is tuna fish. Tuna fish is another thing that I can use. Tuna fish and mayo spoil fast. So what I would say, I would mix it up with some relish and some onions. That would be good on some bread if it ain't got that mold on it yet. But this would really help. They even have these now in the packets already seasoned. I just thought about that, and I think they're only about $1 or something. Okay. Oh yeah, ketchup, and we want some mustard. I got some barbecue sauce. Maybe we can do it out on the grill. We don't have no electricity, so we're gonna have to have some barbecue sauce or no sauce. Might not have no meat. So, but you can also remember onions, potatoes, carrots, what I want to say, all that stuff. You can just, keep that. That don't need to be refrigerated, and that can help with the taste of how it tastes. Also, I keep freeze-dried apples. Kids love freeze-dried apples, okay? Anything you could think of, nuts is one. Another thing too is mashed potatoes in the pack, because they come all seasoned up is what it is. But like I say, I know the die-hard preppers are laughing at me, but at least I'm letting you know a little bit of what you can do. And like I say, if people worry about, like the diapers, there's always the cloth. You can use our towel or something. The wipes, you can always use a rag. I'm trying to think what else they think about. Oh, they use the diaper genie. You can always take a bag, tie it up, okay? Somebody told me, now this is a city girl, but she came from Georgia. She said something about cat litter, and then you put it in the plastic bag, and then you make it like the bathroom. I'm gonna have to look that one up. Somebody need to tell me. If you could, but somebody need to tell me how I can make me a bathroom without digging a hole like that, okay? Also, shelf-stable milk. I always keep that in the cabinets. Shelf-stable milk, especially too, if you have children. Did I say the coffee? You want to make sure it's the ground kind because you want to make sure that it's not the beans, the coffee, because grinder, unless you got a hand grinder. And also you need is hand can opener, okay? So That helps. And a lot of households don't have a hand can opener. Okay? Batteries. That's another thing. Always make sure I have extra different size batteries. Okay? That always helps. Make sure you got a little boom box. Something that don't need batteries. Something that, I'm going to say don't need batteries. Don't need electricity or run by electricity, and also can use the battery. That can be for clocks. That can be for flashlights. That can be for a little bit of everything. But I always think about stuff, even like crackers. Crackers. And I'll say again about the bleach, sanitize. I just say this is more important. This bleach is what it is. And alcohol and the first aid kit. Have one of these around, and you can make it up. You don't even have to buy them. I don't even use this thing. But once I use it, and it's in a can, it's not sponsored, get you one. Put you some Band-Aids. Go to whatever store and get you some Band-Aids and some. Oh, another thing is your prescriptions. Make sure you have some months worth, because you don't know when, everything could shut down and then you don't have your medication. The diabetics, high blood pressure, all the other, if you got some major illness, you want to make sure you have your medication. And also, the gas getting so high, after a while, we might have to do a lot more walking like we did in the 60s. I'm going to do a video about that in the 60s. Everybody thinking, I'm going to say it again, that we were horse and carriage back in the 60s. But I want to talk about me as a little girl growing up. Not for only me, but for my grandbabies, so they can always look back and say, oh my God, my grandma was a little girl. Yes, I was a baby, okay? My mama said I was a bald head baby, and she said I was hard to birth. That's what she said. That's what she said. And she said she carried me and my brother on the same side, and then she carried my baby sister on the other side. My baby sister is really, really sweet. So we already know the other side, what she was trying to say. But I was just trying to make that funny. But you really need to think about, even with the prices getting higher, and especially if you have a family, you might want to just start, saving up for that, and put your stuff away. I know when I was pregnant with my second child, and umpteen years ago, and what I did, I know I needed to take time off work. So every time I went to the grocery store, because money was tight, I would buy little by little. And by the time I had my baby, the only thing I had to do was buy meat. So that's another way of saving. And I know a great idea I learned once I retired. What I would do, say I'm going to spend $400, $500 a month for my food. That was my budget. Say if that's that. So what I would do, I would, divide it by weeks. So what I would do is I would keep one every month, and I only spend 3 weeks of the money that I had budgeted in. You can save some money. There are always ways of saving money. And that, I never heard of that idea before. Okay? Who does that? Me and whoever had it on Pinterest. But I think I got everything. But a lot of dried stuff is what you want. But I'm trying to think and see, because I have made a little mess in this kitchen. So anyway, but I can even remember my mom. She would even boil water on top of the stove, and she would put clothes in there, and they would come out so pretty and white. I guess people in the old day would have to put it outside, put the big old iron pot on top, and that's how they got their clothes clean. But let me show you a real heavy pot. Hold on. Oh, God. And it's heavy, too. This cast iron pot. That's kind of what they use. That's kind of what my Mom them use is heavy, but let me tell you, it lasts for a lifetime. I have a pan that my mom gave me. She been deceased for a long time, and that pan still looks the same. Okay, so these are just nice pots to invest in. I'm gonna put it right down here so I don't have to come back. But again, I just want to say I am so glad you came back, cousins. I just hope this helped you a lot, because I've really been thinking about this, but I'm calling myself the city prepper because there is a lot more. I just gave you a little bit of what you need to do to be ready. And it's good to watch the people that stay off the grid. Those are the ones that they do it all. They make bread. They are self-sufficient. And they know it too. They done talked about it. They laugh at us city people. But you need to be prepared the best you know how. Because that food, no matter how much you put in there, it's only going to last a little while. Okay? But them preppers out there, they got stuff for years. For years. But I'm going to start looking at their channel. Okay? Because, like I say, nothing may never happen. But you never know. But again, I am Betty J. Gathers. And as I knock everything down. And please come on back. Please come to back to my channel. Subscribe, like, and share. I got it. Subscribe, like, and share. I got it. So again, one more time, I am Betty J. Gathers, and I will be seeing you again.